A famous streamer from Delta asked me to build a PC. I ask for 100 grand but only make 99,000 profit. A rich heiress drops 600 grand for me to build the ultimate rig. I reluctantly only pocket 598,000. Then Elon Musk shows up out of the blue. Once he sees my work, he immediately offers 200 million for me to build his spacecraft. Later on, top brass from China actually tracks me down. They want to drop $1 billion on a 6th-gen fighter jet. How could I ever rip off the government? I grit my teeth and shave off a little profit. Round it down, make it an even 900 million. The whole internet calls me a scumbag, saying I even have the nerve to rip off the country. After the military tests the jet, the next day my phone starts blowing up with urgent calls. Everyone thinks I'm about to be taken out and shot, but Commander Shin just smiles and pats me on the shoulder. Lee-san, I've got another 5 billion here. Real big order. You interested? We're old friends. I'll take a loss and cut my profit a little. Right after I got the divine factory system, all I wanted was to land an order as fast as possible. After all, only by earning the client's money can I upgrade the factory. Bored out of my mind, I head over to the live stream to try my luck. Just then, that hack streamer, Lin Shu, is screaming at the screen. Man, the gold blueprint in my inventory. Almost had it, then boom, total lag spike. This crappy PC always freezes at the worst moment. How else would it piss me off like this? 37 under whose command? Under whose premiere? Lin Shu brought back 3 more squads. Lost a bunch of supplies. Lin Shu totally snapped. The ones who love watching train wrecks. Who's that dropping sarcastic messages in chat? Entertainment streamers just stomp noobs. Official push is the most lethal. Haters shove off. Lin Shu is just dealing with a laggy PC. Need a new rig? Hit me up. Big discounts, special offers. Haha, here we go again, trying to hawk his side hustle. Need a new computer? Call Hama. 30,000, only making 28,000. Lin Shu looks at the comments. This is aimed at him. You really think I'm just an entertainment streamer? Haters. This time I'm getting a professional. Master, build me a computer. Let you all see my true strength. With that, he starts searching for a computer. Lin Shu's eyes suddenly light up. God-tier manufacturing factory. Only what you can't imagine. There's nothing I can't build. This is the one. Lin Shu immediately clicks into my computer and leaves a message. I want a computer for playing triangle ball. That can perfectly match my control. Let me compete with top pro players. Xian de Tian Ba, like Xiao Xiao Tian Xian type. After seeing the message, my eyes instantly lit up. Don't worry, boss. Little Electric makes it. Overlord God possessed. Man and machine become one. Become the triangle body. This guy. Lin Shu really feels he's met his match. One really dares to brag. The other really dares to take it. 100,000. Don't say it, that's pretty steep. Lin Shu sees my reply on screen. Okay. 100,000 it is. As long as it meets my requirements. I have a professional team. Don't try to rip me off. Or I'll sue you till you have nothing. As for Lin Shu's warning, I'm not flustered at all. Deal. Send me all your physical exam reports. The initial stage God-tier factory, though it can only produce Class 2, first-class manufacturing name, but the production technology is ahead of Blue Star's manufacturing level by 300 years. Lin Shu's requirements. Piece of cake. Just build a top-of-the-line one, simple as that. After all, I still gotta keep costs down. Meanwhile, the live stream chat is full of question marks. What do we need a medical report for? Lin Shu snorts. Puts on a look of disdain. This is what they call custom-tailored. Got it? A bunch of clueless bumpkins. Pro gamers' computer setups are all fine-tuned based on their body data. This is what real professionalism looks like, understand? I input Lin Shu's medical report into the research lab of the God-level factory and instantly get the build plan. Lin Shu's physical reaction speed is indeed above the average for his field. The overall feedback delay for his rig should be within 0.8 milliseconds, but his current computer's latency is around 1.2 milliseconds. The research lab provides the specific hardware, config data, refresh rate between 238 and 249, CPU response speed between 0.08 and 0.06 milliseconds. That's a real challenge for today's tech level. But for me, it's a walk in the park. I focus my mind, and the next moment I'm inside the factory. Precision instruments forming. A manufacturing assembly line appears before my eyes. All I need is a single panel, and the machines run on their own. And after testing, I discovered the time flow inside the factory is 1/5 of the outside world. 5 years inside the factory equals 1 year in the real world. Even more surprising, inside the factory, I'm always in a state of peak mental energy, with no need for rest at all. And that's not all. I take out the previously prepared, discarded used computer. I spent $30 on this. Picked up from a scrapyard. 100 grand, done. Let's get straight to work. 3 days later. The computer was already finished. Master Lu score, 98 out of 100. Full score is 100. Mostly because I couldn't be bothered to manage the cables. The components were put together pretty roughly. Even so, this computer's lifespan can last over 10 years. 4 current top-tier AAA titles. Running at max graphics settings. Frame rate feedback delay is 0.5 milliseconds. Completely crushes the competition. I checked the time. Only 12 hours had passed. I entered the factory at 10 p.m. last night. Only about 10 hours had passed in reality. I shipped the computer via same city courier. At 8 p.m. Viewers flooded into Lin Shu's livestream room. That fast. Less than a day. This 100,000 yuan beast of a rig. All pink and white lights maxed out. Lin Shu put the package on the table. Excitedly, he started opening it. Brothers, new computer is here. After receiving the package, Lin Shu excitedly did an unboxing on stream. The next second, he was stunned. Lin Shu immediately checked the shipping label on the box. I9-13900K. The hell, this is right. Where's my sick-ass case? Where's the giant LCD monitor? Where did they go? Lin Shu stared inside the box. At that beat-up, used-looking case. He instantly lost it. His mouth twitched. He immediately pulled out his phone. Brother Lee, I'm not lying, okay? My 100,000 bucks. Brother Lee, it's not just a refund. You gotta do the math for me. How many years can this cheap bastard machine get me sent away? Laugh at you. That smile you talked about. How'd it end up on my face? This hardcore move. That's legit. 666. How is this computer the same as the one I used in elementary school 20 years ago? It's not some old XP relic, is it? Ha, pay 30 grand for a build and only get ripped off for 20. This pro dares to make 99,900 off 100,000. Wants a medical report. Probably scared he'll cry himself unconscious. You little punk dared to scam me. You really think my crew is a bunch of pushovers? If I don't put you behind bars today, I'll take your last name. The streaming platform heard about it. Lin Shu got scammed for 100 grand. They took it seriously. Need to cooperate with the evaluation. This computer's extreme performance. To determine exactly how much you were defrauded. Test it. Test it for me. He sneered. He took that 100 grand custom case. Brought it out and set it on the table. Getting more pissed by the second. Wanted to just sweep it off the desk. But the next second he still hit the power button. Then he messed around with some stuff. Finally he kept turning it on and off. This boot speed. How is it this fast? They all just stared blankly at the screen. Wow, am I seeing this right? It really boots in a flash. Even the fastest ones take about 5 seconds, right? He rubbed his eyes, staring at the boot time on the screen. Boot time, 3.9 seconds. You have beaten 99.99% of users worldwide. This speed, unstoppable. 3.9 seconds. A whole second faster than the fastest computer. The software says beaten 99.99% probably. It just can't display more. Could even be the world's fastest boot time. Starts up a third faster. Yeah, right? Let's check the performance. Probably just a pretty empty shell. Bet this junk is all software tricks. Can't even break triple digits in benchmarks. Barely functional. Empty shell. This scumbag merchant. I just talked to my team. 10,000 bucks, 1 year. 100 grand, 10 years in the slammer. Just wait till I finish testing this computer's performance. Cheat me out of 1 more buck. I'll make you do an extra day in jail. Lin Shu clicks to download a benchmarking tool. If this PC were missing components, the download speed couldn't be this fast, right? Is there some trick to it? No damn trick. I've got gigabit fiber here. Downloading a full movie takes 1 minute. But what the hell are these test results? Processor brand, none. Graphics card brand, none. RAM brand, none. A real triple no-name product. Couldn't be that guy. Probably hand-assembled from an online guide. Lin Shu dares to use it? Watch it explode any second now. Good grief. They really went all in on cutting corners. Total black market. The software beeped, detection complete. Everyone sees the benchmark results. Lin Shu's eyes went wide in an instant. Look at the score, you guys. Way too insane. 2,580,000 points on the graphics card. 3,678 points on the hard drive. Total score over 7 million points. Beats 99.99% of all computers worldwide. Remember, Lin Shu's 10,000 point machine only got 7 million. This one actually scores higher than that one. Lin Shu was clearly shocked by the score too. He steadied himself. Stop guessing blindly. I'll just log into Delta Force and test it. Match found quickly. Lin Shu casually picks up a gun. His controls are fine for now. The game starts. Lin Shu starts looting supplies. Everything's going smoothly. I just noticed that Aji's Airborne and Tianxin are here too. They're about to run into each other at the concrete yard. There's still a huge gap between a streamer and a pro player. Lin Shu's probably gonna get wrecked. Lin Shu looks at the chat with a dismissive smirk. What's the big deal? It's not like I've never gone up against pros before. If my PC weren't such trash, I could take 2 of them solo and still win. The king of the rift is online. I love how cocky Lin Shu gets. The harder he flexes now, the harder he's gonna get stomped later. Soon the 3 of them meet near the concrete yard. Lin Shu kills Airborne in the first exchange. Viewers meme it. Lin Shu escapes on low HP, 666. That was clean. He pops smoke, strafes, fires. Smooth as butter. Even Lin Shu feels his own controls are way smoother than usual. It really feels like he's won with the gun. Worth it. 2 versus 1 and he still took one out. Haters, say something. Who dares call our Lin Shu a casual streamer now? Then Lin Shu pulls off another insane play. He turns the tables and kills them both. The stream room explodes again. This sick clip instantly pulls in a bunch of other streamers to watch. The viewer count breaks 200,000 in seconds. That's 100k more than his peak of 17k. When they hear Lin Shu pulled it off using a beat-up old second-hand case, everyone is in disbelief. The game ends. Lin Shu leans back in his gaming chair, staring blankly at the screen. That buttery smooth gameplay, like eating a bar of Dove chocolate. This PC really gave him a major boost this time. Really got a good run. Come on, talk to me, viewers. Who still dares to call me an entertainment streamer now? This computer is insane. I'm literally not even worthy of being called a god gamer anymore. 10,000 bucks well spent. He knows how to put money where it counts. This benchmark score has to be legit. $10,000 PC with $1 million build. Lin Shu just hit the jackpot this time. You got the guts to run Biohazard Lullaby? The comments explode. The stream blows up completely. Alright, Biohazard Lullaby. Lullaby has insane GPU requirements. Even the top-tier graphics cards out there can only handle medium settings. Tested with the most expensive GPU. Max graphics, all effects on. Within 10 minutes the card fried. Started smoking. Curious. Want to see it. Everyone gasped. This game is basically a GPU killer. Overwhelmed by all the chat spam. Plus he was curious himself. Lin Shu directly downloads the game. 70-something gigs done in a blink. Clicks install. Smooth as butter. Progress bar finished in 3 minutes. The stream is completely blown away. This SSD speed is also top of the line. Lin Shu slowly double-clicks the icon. Screen loads up. Lullaby instantly pops up a warning. This game has extremely high GPU requirements. Please select medium quality or lower. Lin Shu follows the prompt. Sets the graphics to medium. Enters the game and finds. The picture runs smooth as silk. Character movements completely stutter-free. Lin Shu immediately cranks it to max settings. Holy crap, the case fans aren't even spinning. That's when Lin Shu realizes, from boot up till now, the fans have barely been running. So you're saying, the computer has been running at low power this whole time, not even using half its capacity. I was trying to find its limit, but it didn't even break a sweat. Lin Shu opened the settings again, cranked the graphics to max, starting the timer now. Let's see if this rig can last 10 minutes. Lin Shu focused on running the game. Max graphics are no joke. Even the shiny details on a coin were crystal clear. And when Lin Shu moved, everything still felt smooth as butter. As the game went on, half the cooling fans finally kicked in, but still handled it with ease. Amid all the amazement in the stream, some people started questioning again. Running missions is fine, low GPU load. But when the combat starts, the GPU load will ramp up, especially during the zombie siege battle. The graphics start dynamically adjusting. Load goes up tenfold. That's where graphics cards usually burn out. As the game progressed, the chat started flooding. Insane, absolutely insane. Full graphics for 10 minutes straight. No strain at all. Can't wait to see this PC in action during the fight. The game kept going. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Still no pressure. Stable visuals, stable refresh rate. For a full hour. Everyone was completely stunned. Ran out of words entirely. Viewers had already hit over 400,000. Who would have thought a single computer would net him over 300,000 new followers? Even Lin Shu's gameplay got more consistent. Then it came. Zombie siege on screen. A dark horde of zombies roared, swarming in from all directions toward the player's building. The refresh rate in the top left corner dropped. Then the screen started to stutter. Looks like it hit its limit. New record. Enough for Lin Shu to brag for half a year. The computer is insane. Top tier, chasing perfection. Lin Shu also thought it reached the limit. Just as he was about to lower the graphics back to medium, someone in the chat stopped him. Don't change it yet. Even with frame drops and stuttering, the fans still aren't running at full power. That means the computer isn't maxed out yet. I have a guess. Streamer, try swapping to a DP cable. Streamer, just stop while you're ahead. This computer is too good. It's not worth burning out the GPU. Besides, the guy above is just guessing. He doesn't have any proof. The guy above is right. Streamer, don't risk it. Lin Shu hesitated for a few seconds. He still told a staff member to go grab a DP cable. Lin Shu immediately stood up and started swapping it. The moment it was plugged in, Lin Shu's eyes went wide. The image quality, the display is incredible. After swapping the DP cable, the frame rate in the top left corner stabilized at 260 again. The image quality instantly improved. Every creature on the screen looked lifelike, moving smoothly. Not believing it, Lin Shu zoomed in again. Even the textures of the character skins and tiny hairs were crystal clear. This quality is unbeatable. Running at max settings with all effects on, no problem. I'll call Sengu the god of PC building. Oh my god. Even running Lullaby at max settings. Only half the fans were spinning. We thought it had reached its limit, but the computer was just done warming up. The PC Sengu built is way ahead of the competition. Sengu is a god. Just then, Lin Shu's phone rang. He picked up the call. Bro Wong. Forgot to tell you earlier. I'm dropping the lawsuit. What did you say? I'm dropping the lawsuit. You already filed the complaint. Pull it back right now. No reason. I'm telling you, Li Si is my own brother. I just didn't act well enough. This computer is a steal. I got a great deal. And you still have the nerve to sue him. After sending the computer off yesterday, I kept busy promoting my shop. Didn't pay any attention to what was happening on Lin Shu's stream. Didn't find out until noon today that Lin Shu actually hit the trending page. Gained over 300,000 followers overnight. That stream basically promoted my shop too. Pure profit with zero cost. Pretty sure orders won't be a problem from now on. Order completed. Payment received. 100 grand, not a cent short. Finally, I can upgrade the Divine Factory to its ultimate stage. Ding, congratulations host. Divine Factory has been upgraded to ultimate stage. Class 1 civilian tech unlocked, including but not limited to cars, phones, smart home, civilian helicopters, etc. Corresponding tech knowledge implanted into host's brain. Upgrade to advanced factory requires 200 million. Unlock tech, military manufacturing. Host, keep up the good work. Military manufacturing. That's the tech I really wanted to unlock. Who didn't dream as a kid of airplanes and tanks? Most orders are just people wanting me to build PCs. Each order only a few thousand. At most 10 or 20,000. Relying on these orders to make 200 million. Who knows how many years that'll take? Can't you guys be a bit more adventurous? I don't just build computers, you know. You can only think of it. There's nothing I can't build. As long as the price is right. Sky's the limit now. Someone actually placed an order for 600,000. At this moment, inside Lu Xiaoyun's livestream room, Lu Xiaoyun is watching the video of Lin Shu trending. Scripted. Absolutely scripted. This Li Sun must be a plant that Lin Shu hired. For the livestream effect, doesn't he claim he can make anything? Coincidentally, I've been wanting to mess around with motorcycles lately. A few 100,000 is just pocket money to me. So let me place a motorcycle order. See if he dares to take it. Xiaoyun, we support you. This Li Sen is just a poser. Feels like the streamer also wants to test Sen Ji's popularity. What about Xiaoyun? Acting like this makes us all feel sad. You guys look quickly. Sen Gu actually accepted the order. Sen Gu, teach Xiaoyun a good lesson. I wonder what kind of surprise Sen Gu can give us this time. What kind of surprise? But Sen Ji's aesthetic sense is indeed a bit lacking. Lin Shu's computer case is really ugly. I accepted the order without any hesitation. The client requested building a motorcycle. This order couldn't have come at a better time. Seeing the client's name on the order, Lu Xiaoyun. Where have I heard that name before? Oh right. Seems like another internet influencer. I heard their family is pretty loaded. They're always flaunting their wealth on stream. Since it's a rich streamer, don't blame me for squeezing a little extra out of you. That being said, I'm set on building a motorcycle that balances stability and speed. Speed is important, sure, but life is more important. I don't want the user to crash. and ruin my own reputation. Save where you can, spend where you must, that rule stays. Head back to the scrapyard near my place. Found a scrapped Dayun 125. It hurt my wallet spending 300 bucks. Every little bit counts. I entered the Divine Factory again. After the upgrade, the interior space had doubled, and many new advanced devices were added. Soon I had the motorcycle frame built, balancing stability and maneuverability. Ergonomically designed. The suspension and braking system were also carefully made. After all, safety comes first. Also, I needed to put effort into the engine and transmission. Within safe limits. The top speed could reach 600. Of course, I added a limiter. The daily top speed was only 200. In less than 15 days, I had built the motorcycle. After the upgrade, the time flow inside and outside the Divine Factory became 20:1. Only about 18 hours had passed in the outside world. Congratulations, host. Your score reached full marks. Rewarding you with 10 million points. Remaining amount to unlock Advanced Factory. 190 million. Didn't expect bonus rewards for a perfect score. Getting another reward again. I packed up the motorcycle and sent it to Luo Xiaoyun. Upon receiving the motorcycle, Luo Xiaoyun immediately changed the livestream title to Motorcycle Arrived, Unboxing Soon. Building a PC in a day is acceptable. But building a motorcycle in a day? What the heck? Brother Sun is still the fastest man. I just want to ask. Is this motorcycle legit? Any expert care to explain? With my many years of experience, based on my judgment, this bike is more than a little off. I respect Brother Sen for building PCs. But building a vehicle, can Brother Sen really do it? Is he not just scamming Xiaoyun? Last time, I carefully calculated Brother Sen's PC build. Except for the case. Everything else was handmade parts. Although that previous PC build was awesome. But the total cost might not even reach 100 bucks. Taking a wild guess here. Xiaoyun's 600k. Sen is making at least 500k profit. The guy above is still too conservative. I think knowing Sen's style. At minimum 550k in his pocket. Who's got the inside scoop? The chat is going nuts with guesses. But they still underestimate Xiaoyun's skills. After all, upgrading the factory costs money. I'll just have to grit my teeth and make 590k profit. Lu Xiaoyun watches the barrage of comments. A smirk curls on his lips. This is exactly the show effect he wants. The better the bike rides, the more solid my reason becomes. To nail Li Sen for sure. Then the hype will naturally come rolling in. Lu Xiaoyun starts a livestream on his phone. Walks over to the motorcycle delivery crate at the villa entrance. Rips off the packaging in a few quick moves. Even though he was mentally prepared. When he sees the motorcycle's appearance, his eyes still twitch hard a few times. Li Sen, you're not even pretending anymore, are you? At least give me a decent look on the outside. Where's the cool paint job on the bike shell? Just raw metal skin? The scratches from the wire brush are still there. That's really unfair to me. I actually took great care with the exterior. I carefully wiped off all the rust on the sheet metal, okay? If you want a paint job, that's possible. But that's a separate charge. Li Sen, you damn crooked profiteer. It's ugly as hell, sure. But it actually rides pretty comfortably. Where's the gas? Li Sen, you total scammer. I spent 600 grand already. And you can't even put gas in for me? Lu Xiaoyun pushes the bike, cursing and grumbling as he heads toward the nearest gas station. Li Sen, just wait till I test this bike's performance. If you try to screw me over, I'll have Uncle Li drag your ass to the station for tea. Lu Xiaoyun just pushes the bike, too pissed to care about anything else. But didn't notice. The livestream's viewership jumped from over 20,000 to 50,000. And the numbers were still climbing. New viewers flooding into the stream were all black question marks. After the old fans explained, they couldn't stop laughing. The livestream comments exploded instantly. Xiaoyun was totally wrecked. Forgive me, I laughed like a pig. Lu Xiaoyun still doesn't know Sengu well enough. He's the stingiest of the stingy. Trying to get him to pay up. Absolutely impossible. Sengu is truly a permanent schemer. He won't even pay for gas. And you expect Sengu to refuel. Guess Xiaoyun still underestimated Sengu. Seems my earlier guess that Sengu and Xiaoyun were evenly matched was too conservative. At least a 70-30 split. After Lu Xiaoyun very reluctantly paid for the gas. She got on the motorcycle, put on her helmet, twisted the throttle. Instantly the bike let out a low rumble. Although Lu Xiaoyun had ridden a motorcycle before, she was just an amateur. She rode at about 70 miles per hour for around 3 kilometers then stopped. Lu Xiaoyun took off her helmet, stretched. Lu Xiaoyun leaned against the bike holding her helmet. In front of her was a newly built high-speed rail station. Looking at the livestream viewer count. 650,000. Usually she only gets at most 20,000 when streaming. Could it be because of Li Sen's crappy motorcycle? considering the increase in followers in the stream. This time I'll let you off the hook. Just as Lu Xiaoyun was talking to herself, a young man walked up to her with an anxious expression. Hey beautiful, can I borrow your motorcycle? I have something extremely urgent, please. Sorry. It's really not convenient to lend it out. Zhao Yu realized his request was a bit abrupt. Then he pointed to the high-speed rail station behind him, let out a heavy sigh, then pulled a bankbook from his pocket. It's all because I've been so focused on my career. My girlfriend of 8 years, her family doesn't approve. They're making her go back home to marry a guy 10 years older than her. She said if I can catch the train she's on, she'll take me back. So please, miss, let me borrow your bike. I can't lose her. Don't worry. If anything happens to the bike, I'll sell everything I own to pay you back. Chasing a bullet train on a motorcycle? Are you insane? Do you know how fast a bullet train goes? Over 300 kilometers per hour. Even if a motorcycle could catch up, at that speed, a single pebble could make you lose control completely. You'd end up in a wreck. Best case, you're crippled. Worst case, you're dead. Miss, I understand all that, but I want to try. If I miss this chance, it's gone forever. I don't want to live with regret. Lu Xiaoyun thought of her own ex-boyfriend. If only she had been that brave back then. Her kid would be old enough to buy soy sauce by now. Thinking about it, she handed the keys to Zhao Yu. Go get M. You can do this. Zhao Yu took the keys, nodded firmly. Just then, a bullet train zoomed out effortlessly. Thanks. He's on that train. I need to go after him now. Zhao Yu quickly got on the motorcycle. Wait, is this the same bike I was just riding? From what he could tell, the train was doing at least 270, maybe 280, but Zhao Yu on that bike was visibly closing the distance between him and the train. Did Zhao Yu take a wrong turn? Lu Xiaoyun hadn't forgotten about the phone that was about to go live. It appeared on the motorcycle. The livestream room was already blowing up. Am I seeing this right? Riding a motorcycle to chase a high-speed train. The point isn't chasing the train. It's catching up to it. Can't you guys see it? The distance between the bike and the train is getting smaller. Look at the dashboard. The needle's pegged at 400. Convert that to miles. That's a solid 600 kilometers per hour. Bro, take my respect. Didn't know you were just as killer at building PCs. Building bikes this sick too. I've been riding for years. First time I've ever seen this. At this kind of speed, one pebble the size of a thumb, and it's game over, bike and all. As the bike closed in on the train, plenty of passengers inside saw it. This scene right in front of them. All of them couldn't believe their eyes. They all pulled out their phones and recorded it. As the video spread like wildfire, Lu Xiaoyun's livestream actually gained even more viewers. Anyway, everyone was hyped. Why would this guy chase a high-speed train on a bike? Is he trying to get himself killed? The passengers inside the train were all buzzing about Zhao Yu's move. In the middle seat of the car, then right in front of everyone, Zhao Yu actually rode his bike past the high-speed train. Li Xiaotong clenched her hands nervously. She wanted to be with Zhao Yu, but she didn't want anything to happen to him. Everyone, look ahead. Li Xiaotong looked nervously at Tang Wan. There was that bike that had just passed the train, stopped not far up ahead, and Zhao Yu was down on one knee, holding up a sparkling ring in his hand. The train car erupted. Oh my god. So this guy was chasing a high-speed train, just to propose to the girl on board. That girl is seriously lucky. Li Xiaotong watched the guy down on one knee in the distance, and couldn't hold it in anymore. Tears burst out. Lu Xiaoyun, waiting at the station, had no idea what just happened. He paced back and forth anxiously. Part of him was worried about his motorcycle, but mostly he was worried about Zhao Yu. He had shot off way too fast just now. Lu Xiaoyun silently prayed. Bro, I'm begging you. The bike suddenly went out of control. Please, please don't let anything happen to that woman. I don't want to be dragged into a lawsuit with you. Just then, a roar approached from far away. When Lu Xiaoyun saw Zhao Yu return safely, he felt relieved. Bro, don't be sad that you didn't catch the train. At least you gave it your all. Even if you couldn't keep her, there's no regret. Zhao Yu was stunned for a second. Hey beautiful. I think you've got it all wrong. I did it. Thanks to this bike of yours. Hearing Zhao Yu's words, Lu Xiaoyun froze on the spot. What? You're saying you caught up? Did I hear that right? Zhao Yu nodded. I know I look like nothing now, just some poor office worker. But I used to be into the motorcycle scene. At first I really did go into it with a no regrets mindset, just twisted the throttle all the way. Pretty soon I realized. I was getting closer and closer to the train. At first I thought the train was going super slow. But when I looked down at the dash, I saw. Your bike had already maxed out. At over 600 kilometers an hour. That's absolutely insane. This ride is the most incredible one I've had in all my years in the scene. The best super godlike car I've ever seen. No way. Top speed over 600. This bike actually can catch up to a high-speed train. Xiaodong already texted me. Waiting for me at the next station. I gotta hurry and buy a ticket. Chasing him right now. Godlike ride. And a hot girl too. Thank you. After Xiaoyu thanked her, he ran off toward the train station. In a great mood, Lu Xiaoyun hopped back on the bike. When she saw her phone, she remembered she was still live streaming. Quickly checked the stream. After all, she had just barely hit 60,000 viewers. But when she saw the viewer count, she was stunned. The viewer count had jumped to 150,000. More than doubled again. But the chat was completely filled with people talking about her bike, which she found totally insane. What does 600 kilometers an hour even mean? I feel like I'm flying at over 140. Add some wings and it'd take off. If third brother makes it, it's top-notch. I've worked with so many bikes. Never seen anything this insane. This is literally the dream bike. 600 an hour clearly isn't even full throttle. At that speed, forget catching a train. You could catch a plane. You guys are all focused on the speed. Nobody's talking about the stability. At 600 an hour, the bike didn't wobble at all. And the road that guy took. Sure, there were no cars. But there had to be plenty of gravel on the ground. And there wasn't a single sign of control instability. All I can say is the handling on this bike. Found and abandoned Dayun 125. Absolutely unbeatable. I'm in the motorcycle scene. No exaggeration. This bike's performance absolutely crushes it. Kawasaki H220. A rider's dream bike. Second wife. Land Rocket top spec $1 million. This bike that third brother customized for me. This performance is absolutely insane. What surprised him even more was the Kawasaki, at top speed 400 kilometers per hour, alerts after 5 minutes of riding. But his own bike, riding at 600 kilometers per hour, has no issues at all. What kind of monster did he actually get? So he had misunderstood Li Sen. Along the way, Lu Xiaoyun was in a great mood, completely forgetting that he originally planned to expose Li Sen. Now, in his eyes, Brother Sen didn't refuel and didn't paint the bike, definitely for performance, and because he blew the budget on handling. From now on, Brother Sen is my idol. None of you are allowed to speak ill of him. That's all for today's stream. Just as Lu Xiaoyun was feeling great and saying goodbye to his fans on the stream, suddenly, after a sharp break, the viewers saw Lu Xiaoyun and his bike fell over to the side. And opposite Lu Xiaoyun, a BMW 740 was parked. A man in a branded suit, wearing gold-rimmed glasses, got out of the car while on the phone. First, he nodded and bowed while on the call. Mr. David, I'm sorry, I've run into a small issue here. But rest assured, I'll reach the high-speed rail station in 3 more minutes. It definitely won't delay your trip. He respectfully hung up the phone, completely ignoring Lu Xiaoyun lying on the ground. Instead, he walked around his car with concern. He whipped his BMW around, then looked at Lu Xiaoyun on the ground with disgust. How the hell do you drive? You know this is my brand new car, right? I'm in a hurry. Pay up, and we're done. Are you kidding me? You came out of nowhere and hit me first. Look, my bike's all busted up. If it weren't for the shell absorbing most of the impact, I'd have more than just a few scrapes. And you want me to pay? I can't stand you biker chicks. Always streaming that borderline content. You know who I am? Kawasaki Huashi District Regional Deputy Sales Director. I'm on my way to pick up our Central Region. Head of Operations, David. This is my promotion chance. I don't have time to deal with you. And another thing, this bike of yours top to bottom. Not a single legit part. It's an illegal build. That's a violation. You can get locked up for that, you know? So what? This is my favorite bike. You don't get to badmouth it. Besides, you hit me and now you're playing the victim? You apologize to me today, or you're not going anywhere. Mr. David, please hold on a few more minutes. What? Director Lee already picked you up? No, Mr. David. The call dropped. Wu's fawning expression froze instantly. His face turned grim in an instant. His eyes went red. His fingers gripping the phone turned white. His body trembled slightly. He glared hard at Lu Xiaoyun. You slut. Cost me my chance at a promotion. This piece of junk bike and he wants me to pay for it? Fine, I paid you. I'll smash your crappy bike right now. Stop. Don't you dare touch my bike. Lu Xiaoyun was shoved to the ground. She could only watch helplessly as the brick in my hand came down. Just then, a voice called out. Hold it. A business van screeched to a halt right beside them. 2 bodyguards in suits stepped out, escorting a middle-aged man out of the van. The bodyguards shoved Wuda to the ground. Wuda got up angrily, and was about to step forward to argue. "President David? What are you doing here?" His face instantly switched to a fawning smile. He hunched over as he approached, but the middle-aged man ignored him. He rushed straight to Lu Xiaoyun's bike, with a pained expression. "Oh my god, this beautiful bike. Smashed up like this? Oh my dear young lady. I'm David, the head of Kawasaki Group, in the China region. Half an hour ago we got in touch with Mr. Lee Sin. From him we learned that the bike online, that hit over 600 kilometers per hour, is actually yours. Now, on behalf of Kawasaki Group, I formally request that you consider selling this bike to us. Of course, name your price. Whatever it is, we are determined to have it. Guys, look what I found." Xiaoyun is shaking hands with some middle-aged guy. "That guy is David, the head of Kawasaki China. I've seen him before in motorcycle magazines. Does he have some interest in Xiaoyun? No way. David must have come for Xiaoyun's motorcycle. Can't believe Brother Sen built a bike that even the president of Kawasaki had to notice. Brother Sen becomes a legend again. To call him the best." Lu Xiaoyun stood frozen on the spot. Her mind went blank. She couldn't believe it at all. The Kawasaki Group, the king of the motorcycle world, actually came to her one day. Seeing Zai Aoun stunned, David turned to look at Wuda. "Wuda, do you know why I came here today? It was for this lady and her motorcycle. How dare you treat my most honored guest and her bike in such a nasty way? You don't deserve to work for Kawasaki. You're fired." Wuda stood there shocked. He stared at Lu Xiaoyun in disbelief. Suddenly, as if all his strength left him, he collapsed to the floor, eyes empty. Look. Wuda scrambled up in disgrace. "Mr. David, I think you've got the wrong idea. This woman is just a streamer. All the parts on this junk bike of hers don't have proper serial numbers. It's an illegal mod, and judging by the looks, it's just some beat-up ride that's changed hands God knows how many times. I just bumped into her, that's all. I'll pay for the damage. Is 100 grand enough? You bastard. You're really blind as a bat. Do you have any idea that this motorcycle is the most perfect bike in the world? It's the best gift the gods ever gave us mortals. Do you realize? The parts on this bike, they're all breakthrough designs by Mr. Lee Sin. Each one surpasses our current level of technology. Not to mention 10,000, even 1 billion or 10 billion, wouldn't be enough to buy one of her tires. Miss Lu, we at Kawasaki sincerely apologize for the tremendous harm our employee caused you. Rest assured, our entire legal department is willing to represent you and file a lawsuit against this piece of junk. Not only that, we will also sue her for patent destruction. This motorcycle's exceptional stability is likely directly tied to its shell and frame." Hearing Dai Wei's words, she felt as if struck dumb, still reeling from the massive shock. She had only been on the phone while driving. Forget it, God, and ended up causing such a huge mess. Everything she had was completely over. On the other side, Lu Xiaoyun finally snapped out of it. She never imagined the renowned Kawasaki Group would be so respectful to her over just a single motorcycle, almost fawning. The reason was because of Lee Sen's technical skill in building that motorcycle. It was just too amazing. No wonder he was the man she had her eye on. Thinking this, "Mr. Dai Wei, I truly appreciate your enthusiasm, but please forgive me, I can't transfer this motorcycle to your company, because this is a precious gift from Sengu. I want to keep it as a treasure. You can place an order directly at Senji's shop, and have him build another one for you." Actually, we had already noticed Mr. Lee Sin, but he only sells similar products, and doesn't engage in other discussions. However, he does allow research on the motorcycle. We can pay some patent fees. Therefore, we want to use your motorcycle. Since you don't want to sell it, could you lend us the bike? Lend it to us for a while for research. 5 days. Oh no, 3 days will do. After 3 days, we will definitely return the motorcycle intact into your hands. Of course we will pay you a generous rental fee. Yes. Even a big company like Kawasaki, the olive branch they extend, is completely ignored. Brother Sen is the purest craftsman. Lu Xiaoyun wanted to open my shop to place an order, but found that orders were already booked 10 years out, and after these 2 incidents, the livestream room I used for promotion has reached over 30 billion in popularity. The livestream's popularity is still skyrocketing. The order with the highest amount has already exceeded 10 million. It's from the Kawasaki Group, and there are orders worth millions, all placed by motorcycle manufacturers. They all want to buy one. They'll study my technology from the bikes I build. But I haven't seen a single order. Not a single one. The livestream room was dead silent. No updates were posted either. The die-hard motorcycle fans couldn't wait any longer, so they all flocked to the Kawasaki group. Below their official website. After all, they're the only ones who own a Lee-Sen motorcycle. If they've reverse-engineered my tech, then maybe everyone could get a 1.46 million production bike. Producing motorcycles. Kawasaki, have you cracked it yet? Sen GE's motorcycle? I got the cash ready. And netizens are directly in the official livestream, leaving comments for other motorcycle manufacturers. Kawasaki, if you can't handle it, then hand over the bike. Chrysler. It's on you guys. Even several major motorcycle makers came to put pressure on Kawasaki. Facing such intense pressure, Kawasaki's website quickly posted a reply, though it sounded pretty helpless. Dear fans, we're very sorry. After conducting a full inspection of the motorcycle built by Mr. Lee-Sen, we discovered the technology used by Mr. Lee-Sen in his motorcycle is too advanced. We can't crack it for now, estimated at least 10 years or more. Secondly, after testing, we found that because Mr. Lee-Sen didn't use the best materials for his bike, he seems to have deliberately cut costs. We believe that if this motorcycle used all top-tier materials, its speed could easily exceed 700 kilometers per hour. We believe Mr. Lee-Sen will definitely lead a revolution in motorcycle technology. This announcement from Kawasaki Group, once released, caused an uproar. Everyone was stunned, speechless. All major motorcycle manufacturers fell silent. A total beatdown. Pure and absolute domination. Here they were still celebrating breaking 480 kilometers per hour, feeling smug about it. And Lee-Sen's research. Brother Sen, this isn't building a motorcycle. It's basically a plane without wings, right? Even the world's top motorcycle manufacturer gave Brother Sen such a high rating. Brother Sen is practically a god. No wonder Brother Sen dared to let them study it freely. He probably knew from the start. They wouldn't be able to figure out anything. They wouldn't be able to figure out anything. Am I the only one who noticed he deliberately saved on materials? Sen-gu is still the same old schemer as always. You can always count on Sen-ji's skills. But never underestimate his ability to cut corners. Just a novel. I just want to know how much Sen-gu actually made on this order. Right alongside the Chuanchi Group announcement, the comments were blowing up. My shop shot back up the trending list. Orders surged again. Lots of customers who don't even care about motorcycles started letting their imaginations run wild, sending me all kinds of custom orders. But I still wasn't rushing to take them. Instead, I found a dedicated warehouse out in the suburbs. I also moved some equipment from the Divine Factory into that warehouse. This was a new feature unlocked in the Divine Factory after I finished Lu Xiaoyun's order. The only catch is manifesting the equipment costs extra money, but some expenses are unavoidable. If they ever found out my workshop was just a shell operation, it would cause unnecessary trouble. After moving everything, the factory floor now looked like a proper small-scale plant. And the money I had saved up, it was pretty much all spent. Staring at my account balance down to 4 figures, I felt like crying. No way around it. To upgrade the factory, I had to keep taking orders. So I went back to my computer and checked the order queue. But the moment I saw Lu Xiaoyun's name under the orders, I couldn't help but twitch my mouth a few times. In the comments, plenty of people were calling me a tech genius. That felt nice. There were also people complaining about me dragging my feet. I didn't care. What really got under my skin was someone calling me a shady, greedy businessman, warning me that if I dared to cheat on materials, they'd send me a complaint. I just smiled a little, completely unbothered. It's all because the system left me no choice. Anyway, all they know is I'm making money. Exactly how much, they definitely don't know. I'm confident about that. Monthly accounts are being tallied, expected to be posted on the storefront in 5 days. This feature only works if most hosts run their businesses honestly. System, are you kidding me? I bust my ass making money for you, and you turn around and stab me in the back? This isn't a publicly traded company. Why the hell would I publish financial reports? My eyes blaze. My teeth grind together. You think I've lived too long, don't you? Are you not afraid netizens will send me death threats? If netizens could see my public accounts, they probably won't just call me a profiteer anymore. After the system notification sound rang out, it went silent. Forget it. No point in getting angry at the system. I keep staring at the store dashboard. The only consolation is the store's order amounts have gone up quite a bit. When I saw the latest order, my heart skipped a beat. A 50 million order. My eyes lit up. I opened the order. My breath caught. The customer who placed it was actually Musk. 50 million is the deposit. The total order amount is 2.1 billion. Now I have enough to upgrade the factory. Just what I needed. I accept the order. If I hesitate a second, I've already lost. After reading the order details, build rockets. Now that's a bit of a challenge. When netizens saw I accepted the order, they were shocked again. Holy shit, it's actually Musk, the rocket builder. Never thought Musk's reputation would travel across the ocean this fast. Musk can't even build his own rockets. Could it be? Brother San is quitting after this job. 200 million. That's enough for the rest of his life. Brother San. He's probably made a killing this time. At least 100 million profit from 200 million. And Brother San, buying the product. Mindless machine design. Musk, really grasping at straws. Has no one considered the technical complexity of this thing? Isn't comparable to motorcycles and computers. The breadth of knowledge involved is too vast. Can Brother San really build it? Aren't you guys embarrassed? They said the same thing about building motorcycles back then. How come there's no issue now? Let's go check Musk's account directly. The netizens came again, leaving comments on Musk's social media. Inside Musk's office, he stared at his social media in shock. He never expected, just by placing an order with Brother San, he gained millions of followers. It truly stunned him, but the argument in front of him made him frown again. Only because he placed this order with me. It was entirely his own decision. Without any approval from the board. Mr. Ma, you need to explain this to us. I admit Lee San is great at building motorcycles. But rockets and motorcycles are two different things. We invested tens of thousands of people, tens of billions in funding and still couldn't develop it successfully. You give 200 million to a guy named San to do it. That's outright foolish. Mr. Ma, you can't just do whatever you want. The group isn't yours alone. This shows you don't regard us directors at all. I seriously doubt if you're the chairman. Been in the position too long. Your mind has gone fuzzy. You might as well step down sooner rather than later. The board members stayed silent, but they clearly agreed with Smith. After all, from the outside, Musk was the group's frontman. But ever since he announced the rocket project, all the company's internal funds had been flowing into this bottomless black hole. Everyone had grievances, especially the faction led by Smith, wanted to use this opportunity to push Musk out. In the office, I'm spending my own money. Do I really need to report that to every director? Smith was taken aback. Mr. Ma, of course there's no problem with you spending your own money. However, have you considered how much of an impact this move of yours will have on the company? Because you placed an order with Lee Sen, caused an uproar online. A publicly traded company, actually placing an order with a small workshop. Shareholders started questioning the group. Within 10 minutes, the stock price hit the daily limit down. If we let this continue, the entire group will be ruined. You must personally step in, cancel the order with Lee Sen, admit your mistake, and make a public apology. Smith put on a pained expression, making everyone feel as if he truly had the company's best interests at heart. But Musk was unimpressed. Smith, you sure know how to play your little game. If you really cared about the group, you'd be looking into why the rocket failed. The rocket project has always been your responsibility. After all these years with zero results, don't you think that affects the stock price too? What you're doing right now, aren't you just making a fool of yourself? Musk's face was like ice. He stared straight at Smith, as if trying to see through him. The directors knew this was Musk's expression when dealing with enemies. He genuinely wanted to get rid of Smith, and Smith felt a little creeped out by the stare, but still took a deep breath, forcing himself to stay calm. Smith spoke up. Since Mr. Musk has laid it all out on the table, then I've got nothing more to say. Do you dare sign a bet agreement with me? Within 1 month, if the rocket we build doesn't launch successfully, then I'll step down as head of the rocket project. But if I succeed, then you'll have to resign as chairman and get the hell out of the group. Since it's a bet, let's make it fair. 1 month later, your rocket and the rocket I get from Lee Sen will launch at the same time. Let's see who actually wins. If I lose, not only do I leave the group, but I'll transfer all my assets to you. But if you lose, I want you to leave the group with nothing. Everyone in the room turned their eyes to Musk, shock written all over their faces. They never thought he would actually accept Smith's bet. After all, Smith had been in charge of the rocket project for years. Whether it's data records or funding and materials, he definitely had the upper hand. Yet Musk dared to take 200 million and a little workshop to compete with Smith. It was like throwing an egg at a rock. The directors exchanged glances. Musk had lost his mind, but their competition, no matter who won or lost, the group still came out ahead. Mr. Musk, go for it. I wouldn't want the opponent to be too weak. Don't worry, the group is in my hands. will surely become even more magnificent and grand. After saying that, Smith left with the board of directors. Musk stood up and walked to the floor-to-ceiling window, overlooking the bustling streets. Will I lose? Listen, you better not let me down. On the other side, after I accepted the order, I entered the Divine Manufacturing Factory. Although netizens knew Musk wanted me to build a rocket, they didn't know the specific requirements. Within a month, build a rocket and launch it successfully. For others it's completely impossible. But for me it's not difficult. Next was selecting the required materials. After completing the motorcycle order, the system unlocked the store function. I could directly select goods. But Pinduoduo's principles cannot be used. I directly spent 1,500. Ordered a water pipe with a diameter of 1 meter. As the rocket body, as for the engine, used discarded car engines. Propellant fuel. Use firework gunpowder. Of course, other raw materials need to be added. According to the formula given by the system, mix them. After the materials were prepared, I calculated the cost. 5.08 million. Slightly exceeded my planned 5 million. Slightly over. A bit regrettable. But fortunately I could upgrade the Divine Factory to the advanced stage. After all, building planes and tanks is too tempting for a man. I must speed up. Unlock the advanced stage as soon as possible. Immediately after, I devoted myself fully to this rocket body, just as I was day and night, while he was busy working on the black smoke. All hell had already broken loose outside, all because of the sudden announcement by the Musk Group. 1 month later, they would test fly the latest generation rocket. This time, witness a miracle unfold. Suddenly the Musk Group's stock prices remained high. Fans left comments one after another. Never expected that Sen actually built a rocket. And in just 1 month, simply unbelievable. Sen can do anything. Building a rocket is a piece of cake. As long as the funds are in place, he can even build a spaceship for you. Musk's official team got embarrassed again. Inside the rocket launch site, a rocket stood silently on the launch pad. However, Smith, standing at the control console, with an angry face, slammed a stack of documents heavily onto the console. 10 minutes before the rocket launch. You tell me the data is wrong and can't launch. Are you messing with me? Smith grabbed the person across from him. The person in charge in the white lab coat. Do you have any idea? This is a global live broadcast. If we cancel the launch, our group will become the laughingstock of everyone. I don't care what method you use. The rocket must launch on time. Smith angrily pushed the person in charge away and hurriedly walked out. Unexpectedly, he ran into CEO Ma in the hallway. CEO Ma, I didn't expect you to have so much free time to come watch my launch. How come I don't see your partner? Are you here to admit defeat? I suggest you worry about yourself instead. After all, just 10 minutes before launch, finding out the data was wrong. The whole world would see a rocket explode midair. Maybe you're already used to it. It's not like it's your first time. So what? At least I still have a rocket. And right now you've got nothing. I really don't know where you get the confidence to come at me like this. Musk isn't inside or outside. He's just banned from entering the launch lab, still wearing that smug look on his face. I already reached out to Musk a day ago, told him the rocket was finished. An excited Musk hopped on a plane that same day to check out my product. But when he saw the rocket I built, he was totally dumbfounded. This isn't a rocket. It's clearly just a glorified water pipe. The whole thing was covered in rusty red spots. Look closer and you could even see welding patches. Musk couldn't sit still. But after I showed him a video of a successful launch, he slowly came to accept that it was, in fact, a rocket. Musk immediately gave the order to haul the rocket back to the launch site overnight. Soon it was time for the highly anticipated launch. When people saw the beautifully designed rocket on the launch pad, netizens went absolutely nuts. Did Mr. Sen change his ways? Finally willing to spend the big bucks. Something's off. Is this really the same Sen I know? Never thought Sen could actually build a rocket. Sen is totally unstoppable. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Musk. Another launch failure. Better luck next time. No way my Sen would fail. Fake. Has to be fake. He's panicking. Sen has fallen from grace. I mean Musk. A whole corporation can't build a rocket. Sen is just one guy. How could he possibly do it? Even if he could build a rocket, it would be enough to make Sen a legend. Facing everyone's doubts, Musk walks up to the livestream camera, his face showing no sign of defeat or dejection. Instead, he still looks completely confident. Folks, unfortunately, the rocket our corporation developed in-house has failed again. However, the rocket I'm building with Mr. Lee Sin is about to arrive at the launch site for a test. So let's wait and see. As soon as Musk finishes speaking, the livestream cuts to the launch site, where a heavy truck is carrying exactly another rocket. Sun really didn't let me down. Building a rocket out of water pipes. Probably only he could come up with that. No doubt about it. This is my boy Sen's work. I gotta ask, is this rocket legit? Maybe you should at least pretty it up. When Musk sees this product, will he faint on the spot? 200 million. I bet Sun scammed him out of 100 million. The board members who see the rocket in person are instantly dumbfounded. Did Musk just give up? You're calling that water pipe a rocket? Smith is doubled over laughing. You call that thing a rocket? You spent 200 million on this piece of junk. At least my rocket can take off. Can this thing even fly? The winner is pretty obvious. I think you should just go ahead on the livestream and announce your resignation. The bet is over. 1 second of silence for Musk. Not only did they get conned out of 200 million, but they're also going to lose the bet. Lin Shu is way too unreliable. How could he only care about ripping people off at such a critical moment? This is just too infuriating. Don't forget. Back when we were building the motorcycle, you all had the same look on your faces. Doesn't that sting now? Watching the livestream chat, Musk steadied himself, even though he looked calm on the surface. Inside he was more nervous than anyone. He waved his hand and gave the launch command. The countdown began. The countdown ended. The rocket made from Fuji's water pipes had entered the phase of seeking its target path. The rocket shot straight into the sky and kept accelerating. Some sharp-eyed viewers immediately gasped. Manhwa. Quickly, there's the nose cone of the big fire. This is just too amazing. I'm absolutely speechless. Hey, what about? I'm just asking one thing. Doesn't that sting your faces? They even built a rocket. I honestly can't think of anything that can't be built. Seeing the rocket launch, another move was made, relying on Lee San alone. He actually managed to build a rocket, spending only 200 million. Tens of thousands of researchers, tens of billions in funds, couldn't compare to him alone. How is that possible? That kind of thing actually launched successfully. I actually lost to a rusted water pipe. It's all over. Listen, you really didn't let me down. The whole internet is going wild again because of something I made, but I just didn't bother to pay attention anymore. Hearing that the order was completed, after the notification sound of funds arriving, I couldn't wait to get to the upgrade factory. Finally upgrading to the advanced factory. At that moment the system notification tone rang out. Current manufacturing factory level, intermediate. Amount required to upgrade to advanced factory, 190 million. Current account balance, 195,020,000. Conditions for factory upgrade met. Proceed with upgrade. I clicked confirm without hesitation. This day had finally come. Then, the entire factory interior began to shake. The factory's internal space was expanding at a visible rate. All kinds of equipment kept appearing. The system notification sounded again. Congratulations, host. Manufacturing factory upgraded. Upgraded to advanced military technology now unlocked. Time flow ratio with the outside world increased to 100:1. Even though that time flow ratio was thrilling, what I cared about more was the stuff unlocked in the system shop. I eagerly opened the system shop. Planes, tanks, even an aircraft carrier. Freaking awesome. Before I could recover from the excitement, the phone in my pocket rang. I pulled it out and answered. On the other end was a powerful, commanding voice. Lee San, hello. I'm the Yanhuang Commander-in-Chief. I want you to build us an aircraft carrier. 5 billion in funding. You interested? Since it's for the country. Of course. It's my duty. But, can I make a little something for my trouble? Just a little. That's all.